So I had some people ask about the controller I'm using. This is $80 something on Amazon. You do have to splice the wires. I splice them right here. I just use household wire nuts. Even though I can solder, I can build my own batteries. I just wanted to go for something quick and dirty, see if it worked. The PAS sensor, I ended up just mounting under here with some, I think I glued it. No, I screwed it, I forget. And mounting on that side so it didn't get in the way here. I don't want to kick it. But you can put the PAS sensor on this side. I don't like this one. I turn off PAS because this is such a cheap controller. When you spin it backwards, it picks up the eddy currents and will go forward when you go backwards. Also, this controller, what I don't like about it is, if you're in one, the speed maxes out literally there. Where if you go with Area 13, you can override and get full 30 miles an hour right here, even when you're on mode 1 PAS. So this controller is kind of bunk based on that. So what I did, instead of being just 5 modes, I turned it up to 9. And I don't think I have the diameter right, but this basically hits about that amount. These are $80 on Amazon for a pair. They come pre-bled. You're gonna remove the rear olive to fit it through the frame, or else you can just run it external. This is a 14 Series 5P pack with a smart BMS that I put in there. That gets me another 2 miles an hour or so. I do plan on doing a 20 Series battery up in this cradle here, and then putting a bigger speaker back there or something. This original frame, I took some laptop hinges. That way when I pick up the girlfriend, it stays up, doesn't slam down. They have resistance built into the pivots, the fulcrum. I do have a little 12-volt battery because I didn't feel like hooking up a DC-DC converter, hooked up to a regular horn. That way I can decide if I'm going to yell at a car, a person, or all that good stuff. The headlight on this controller is letting me do an extra cob LED front light. This is incredibly bright, too bright. It's very annoying to people. The output of this is, I'm using a 5-volt to 12 step up. And because this controller has 5-volt output and it has no issues powering that, which is probably going to be like 200 milliamps, maybe even 70. And then on top of that, asking what the hell this is, it is a seat. It has the ability to slide forward and back. So can't see, but it's hard to do with one hand and a camera. But anyways, I can take off the seat post, slide this completely off, and then with 2 screws, just remove that. Just 2 screws holding this basket on, and that's plenty. But I can take off this whole seat platform and get my cargo back. I'm just testing out length of these runners. I'm going to drill through and use some M10. I think those are actually M8s. M8 by 140 millimeter, whatever those are, and have all my weight on the actual, right now it's just drywall screws coming this way, just to test. I mean, you can stand on it, it's fine. So now it goes 30, and yeah, that's my pimped ride. So this motor, oh yeah, by the way, this controller says 40 amps. On my smart BMS app, it's definitely pulling 44.5 amps at full throttle from the get-go all the way until you reach equilibrium of, doesn't move any faster because of voltage. Then it drops down to pretty low amps. There you go. But anyways, I don't recommend this controller over the Area 13. Area 13 is way more smooth on the pedal assist. This one, when I'm in mode 9 and I go to pedal, it just feels like I whacked the throttle. And it doesn't matter which P setting I go through. There's instructions say I should be able to smooth that out. It's boo-boo. It's total garbage. Oops. So if you just want brute power, cool. I'd suggest it's turning off PAS. Or if you don't mind riding down in mode 3, you can just cruise in mode 3, but that only goes about 12 miles an hour. And then PAS is actually comfortable feeling, but feels nothing like the stock bike. This PAS sucks, like sucks bad. But for 80 bucks, you get a display. The harness, the The harness doesn't come with brake switches, so you have to wire up your old brake switches. There are brake switches down here that use a JST XH, I think, connector, female. And then the output is a JST XH male for all that. And then you got to tap into the headlight, which is a male, which is really stupid because it gets short on metal down there if not used. So cover them if you're not using them. I'll send a link. But anyways, yeah, this is a tractor Amazon seat. It used to be on a gas riding thing. The problem was it was way too bulky, too much metal, and it had all these springs and knobs and dials, and I took off a lot of the weight. I'm gonna torch these off or cut them off because this was part of the gas ride system back here. These little extra pieces. Absolutely not needed. So now it's just sitting on some 2x4s that I spray painted. I bent this mechanism down just because I don't know if I was going to go back to gas shocks. But if you did want, this can go up and down 4 inches, and every time you hit a bump it goes tss, 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 tss. But it's meant for a ride-on lawnmower. But this is fully waterproof, UV resistant, meant to be outdoors for years before you need servicing it. Very comfy for adults and also kids. And if you want to wrap this tighter, you just bend this in. This is just stamped crap steel. So they crease it. I bent it in already like 4 inches. It creased a little bit right there. I'm fine with that. So yeah, ride a full-size adult on the back on this. I take her to work and she loves it. We all love this bike. That's also replacing, here's an electric motorcycle I'm building. It's replacing this guy, which now has like 6,000 miles on it. It's all rusty from the beach. I transport kiteboarding gear and surfboard stuff, so it gets pretty hammered. Cool. Bye.